At this Ohio Dairy Queen, two men stand at the counter. One waits for his food, the other makes a grab for cold, hard cash. Then it's customer versus robber in a wrestling match that ends with a stunning arrest. It's a quiet night at this Columbus, Ohio Dairy Queen when local resident Jeremiah Sarver stops by for a bite. But shortly after ordering, he can't help but feel something strange is going on.
While waiting in line, a gentleman came in behind me and was kind of milling around, and we were talking a little bit, and the manager came back by after a couple minutes and asked the gentleman if he had been helped, and he had stated that he had been helped, in which I realized he hadn't been.
It's this suspicious response that prompts Sarver to hang out just a bit longer.
Knowing something that was a little wrong with that picture, I decided to stick around, and even after my order had come out, I decided to stay.
Security cameras at this Dairy Queen capture the scene that unfolds. For almost 5 minutes, this customer paces around. He leans against the counter next to the trash can and jokes with Sarver and the store manager. He even looks through his wallet. Apparently, he realizes he's short on cash.
He went into the cash office right behind the manager. He asked her for a job application, and that's when he grabbed that money bag and turned and tried to run out.
Sarver springs into action. And turns out it's lucky Sarver is there. He's no ordinary customer. He's a trained corrections officer with the nearby Delaware County Sheriff's Office. He's off duty, but now he's locked, arm in arm, wrestling this criminal to the ground.
It was an instinct, just reacting to the situation. I just made a split-second decision to protect the business and the employees here.
While the two struggle, an employee runs back into the office and calls 911. For this would-be robber, running into an off-duty corrections officer is bad enough. But even worse, the local police station sits only 3 blocks from the restaurant. As Sarver wrestles this thief to the ground, it takes barely 90 seconds for police to respond. When they rush in, the tough part of their job has been taken care of.
When police arrived, we found an individual on the ground being detained. He had been loitering around the store. He saw an opportunity where the manager took the money into the office, and at that point, he grabbed the money from the manager and started to run out the door.
It's not every day that customers so dramatically stop crimes in progress. And while it's not something the police recommend, in this instance, they have only praise for this customer's quick action.
It's very commendable of this off-duty corrections officer to assist us in foiling this crime. He's a trained individual. Being a corrections officer, he's trained at being able to take people down and control them.
And so it's all's well that ends well. Except for the guy face down on the floor. He pleads guilty to robbery and is sentenced to probation. Coming up.